Up first, the battle for Karnataka, and the BJP expected to release its election manifesto around now this morning. In fact, the manifesto is going to be released by Party President JP Nadda in the presence of Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai and a party veteran and former Chief Minister BS Yeddiyurappa. Sources say the party manifesto will focus on welfare measures for the youth, infrastructure, development and women empowerment. Now, the BJP has been exclusively focusing on Karnataka, the only state where it holds power in the south, and hoping to gain a second consecutive term in power. A number of union ministers and the party top leaders have been campaigning in the state. The Prime Minister too has hit the campaign trail in Karnataka ahead of the elections on 10th of May. Well, let's go across to Shrija now for more. And Shrija, the Congress has made several promises on the campaign trail for the people of Karnataka, and today the BJP's manifesto to be released and a focus expected to be on welfare.
Well, the contrast that we're looking at with the BJP is you have seen how the Congress have been, promising, releasing about 5 guarantees, whether that is to do with 2,000 rupees to every woman household, or even for that matter 200 units of electricity, or even for the students, in terms of rupees 3,000 for the graduates who are unemployed, or 1,500 for the diploma holders. But what we have seen with the BJP is at every public rally or a roadshow, they have been only aggressively attacking the principal opposition with respect to in terms of family dynastic politics, and also the metaphor used by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the double-engine government. It is very important and pertinent to have especially a double-engine government for development. So their key poll narrative has been from the start till now is the development. If Bengaluru or Karnataka for that matter needs development, they have to vote BJP to power. So of course what we do know is that in the manifesto some of the key issues that they would like to, key areas that they would be focusing on: women empowerment, students, girl students, and also in terms of especially development. So that has been, as far as the BJP is concerned, they have been aggressively pushing and making it loud and clear to people of Karnataka that if you need development, you need to vote for the BJP party, the Saffron Party. So it's become so crucial for the Saffron Party to retain power here in Karnataka, which they call it the gateway to the south. And also one of the major reasons why we're looking at this aggressive kind of push by the BJP is we've never seen a government retain power. This is the last that probably we saw was 1985. So right now the Saffron Party is trying too hard to ensure that they get an absolute majority, and that's one of the reasons why we are looking at especially some of the central leaders, including if you have Dharmendra Pradhan, Smriti Irani, Nirmala Sitharaman, Rajnath Singh, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, and also JP Nadda, all crisscrossing the south region to ensure that they would get the votes, and also trying to woo the voters in the name of Modi. So all that we hear on ground reporting, what we do here is that it's all about Modi magic, which the BJP also would like to call. Time and again we've seen how Prime Minister Narendra Modi and also Union Home Minister Amit Shah have stressed on the fact that it has nothing to do really with Karnataka's the MLAs. It's more to do with especially Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So that has been the push over here, the Modi magic which they are trying to play. And on the other hand, as far as the Congress is concerned, you have the Congress in fact trying to capitalize on their local leaders, be it Siddaramaiah or DK Shivkumar, giving more of importance, where they are trying to reach out to voters door to door from across the state of Karnataka. So today is the BJP's manifesto release, and it will be released in a short while from now. It's supposed to begin at 9 a.m. but we see there is a delay, but we understand it will be released by the BJP's national president. Some of the key areas that the BJP which says is they would be focusing on women empowerment, girl students, and also especially to do with development across the state.
All right, Shrija. Well, thanks so much for joining us. With that, we'll return to you as and when the manifesto will get released. But continuing with our coverage of Karnataka, as Shrija said, all the big names are there. The Prime Minister hit the ground to campaign for the BJP yesterday in the last leg of campaigning. He's conducting a number of poll rallies and road shows, and he took a dig at the infighting in the Congress on Sunday when he addressed a rally at a poll rally in Belur. The Prime Minister also targeted H.D. Kumaraswamy's Janata Dal Secular, which is a prominent player in the state. The Congress and the JDS, he said, are both symbols of instability. Wherever there are Congress governments in the country, their signature is in fighting between leaders. He also trained his guns on the Congress on the issue of corruption and its party president Mallikarjun Kharge's venomous snake barb at him.
अभी इस चुनाव में भी कांग्रेस ने फिर से मुझे गालियां देने का काम शुरू कर दिया है। मैंने देखा किसी ने उन गालियों की लिस्ट बनाई है और वो गालियों की लिस्ट मुझे दी है। अब तक मुझे ये कांग्रेस के लोगों ने 91 टाइम अलग अलग गालियां दी है।
मैंने पहला ऐसा प्रधानमंत्री देखा है बहनों और भाइयों, पहला देखा है जो आपके सामने आकर रोता है कि मुझे गाली लग रही है, मुझे गाली दे रहे हैं। आपके दुख सुनने के बजाय अपना दुखड़ा आपको सुनाते हैं और किसी ने उनके ऑफिस में बैठकर एक लिस्ट बनाई है। अरे आपके दुखों की लिस्ट नहीं है वो आपकी समस्याओं की लिस्ट नहीं है। वो ये लिस्ट नहीं है कि किसानों की क्या समस्या है, हमें क्या करना। वो ये लिस्ट है कि मोदी जी को कितनी बार किसने गाली दी है। कम से कम एक पन्ने पे फिट तो आ रही है। अगर मेरे परिवार को जो गालियां दी हैं इन लोगों ने, हम लिस्ट बनाना शुरू करें तो हम किताब पे किताब छपवा लेंगे।
अब कर्नाटका का चुनाव में इनका सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा क्या है? चुनाव में कांग्रेस का सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा सांप है। सांप के जहर का है। मेरी तुलना ये लोग सांप से कर रहे हैं और जनता से वोट मांग रहे हैं। लेकिन भाइयों बहनों, सांप तो भगवान शंकर के गले की शोभा है।
देखिए इस चुनाव में मुद्दे क्या हैं, उससे ध्यान मत भटकाइए। मुद्दे महंगाई, बेरोजगारी, विकास नहीं हुआ है, लूटा गया है जनता को, यही मुद्दे हैं। अगर मोदी जी या बीजेपी के जो नेता हैं जनता का ध्यान कहीं और आकर्षित करना चाहते हैं, उसको भटकाना चाहते हैं, तो वो करें, हम नहीं करेंगे। हमारे लिए मुद्दे क्लियर हैं। ये चुनाव जनता के लिए है। जनता चुनती है कि उसकी सरकार कौन सी आएगी, कैसी आएगी, और जनता जानती है कि उसके साथ धोखा हुआ है, लूट हुई है और बदलाव चाहिए।
All right, Priyanka Gandhi Vada, they're countering the Prime Minister. And now a programming note, tonight at 9 o'clock as Karnataka votes on the 10th of May. Do tune in to watch our show, Public Opinion, Decoding Karnataka. So that's tonight at 9 o'clock on NDTV 24/7. News now from Maharashtra, and coinciding with Maharashtra Day festivities today on May 1st, the opposition Mahavikas Aghadi is all set to hold its Vajramut series of mega rallies in Mumbai, and this would mark a major show of strength in the run-up to the 2023 local body polls and the 2024 elections. Remember, the BMC polls have been held up for nearly a year now. Now, the crisis also has come out within the MVA in the wake of leader of opposition in the assembly, Ajit Pawar's alleged closeness with the BJP, and there have been reports that he could resign and switch over, even support the Saffron Party. Though Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar have both denied these rumours, they both denied any such move. The Mumbai MVA rally would be a sort of kick-starter for the polls to the BMC, which has been due, as we said, for over a year now. Well, let's go across to Sohit for... All right, so later this evening, the rally is expected at around 5:30 p.m. and the police have also issued advisories according to this rally and the roads that are expected to be affected in Mumbai. Now, news of the Bhiwandi building collapse, and the number of dead in the building collapse has risen to 8, while 10 people have been rescued from the debris so far. The 3-story building collapsed in Bhiwandi on Saturday in Maharashtra, and today is the 3rd day of the rescue efforts. According to the NDRF, almost everyone buried under the debris has been taken out, but the relief and rescue operations will continue for the moment. Chief Minister Shinde also visited the rescue site, the site of the building collapse, and announced compensation. Let's go across to Sohit now for more. And Sohit, give us more details about the building collapse. So far, 8 people pulled out alive. 8 in fact have died, and 10 people have been pulled out alive.
Absolutely. It's the second day after the building collapsed in Bhiwandi. And what we can say is that the rescue operation by the National Disaster Response Force, the NDRF, as well as the Target Disaster Response Force, the TDRF, is continuously going on. The 2-storied building in Bhiwandi area, which comes under the Thane district, collapsed on Saturday afternoon. Since then, the rescue operation is currently going on. As you rightly said, that there were 18 people who were buried inside the debris, out of which 10 have been rescued safely. But however, 8 people have lost their lives. But still, the rescue operation is going on until and unless the family members who are out may say that all of them have been rescued. The rescue operation will be going on. This is the second day, and even as the death count has risen to 6 and 10 were rescued from the debris, what we can say is that the developer was arrested on Sunday for culpable homicide, not amounting to murder. And the rescue operation by the NDRF, TDRF, as well as the local officials are currently going on over there. 2 teams of NDRF, TDRF, TMC officials are deployed on the site for the rescue operations, and more than 100 jawans with the help of local people are carrying out the rescue operation. But once again, several questions, Gargi, rise after this operation is going on, because this is not the first time when we saw such 2-story, 3-story buildings collapsing, especially in areas like Bhiwandi, where there have been several such similar incidents in the past as well. And now that the monsoon season is coming up, we have been seeing that during monsoon there have been such collapses happening. So big question even on the municipal corporations, that whether they have been inspecting these buildings, what was the reason for the collapse of these buildings, and whether the other buildings in the area nearby or in Bhiwandi or in MMR region in general, are they safe? What is the authority doing to take care of that? This is a big question, because this happens each and every year. Almost there is 1 or 2 buildings that collapses, several people die. There are several inquiries that are being made, but every year we see similar situations happening everywhere. So yes, while the rescue operations go on right now, the big question is also on the authorities on whether what is their preparation ahead of the monsoon season to take care of such buildings who are in a dangerous state. What are they doing for the relief of and safety of these buildings present, especially in Bhiwandi area?
All right, so thanks so much for joining us with those details. So the owner has been arrested on charges of culpable homicide. Now, news of the protesting wrestlers in Delhi, and the Delhi police will extend security to the 7 wrestlers, a party to the case against the Wrestling Federation of India Chief Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, who has been booked under sections of outraging the modesty of a woman, stalking, and section 10 of the POCSO Act in 2 FIRs, because remember, there's a minor also involved. The BJP MP has been accused of sexual harassment by 7 women wrestlers and a minor girl. The police will move to record the statements of the 7 complainants as the wrestlers continue to sit on the protest at Jantar Mantar. Yesterday, Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh alleged that Congress leader Dipinder Hooda hatched the conspiracy against him, and he praised SP Chief Akhilesh Yadav for not supporting the agitators. The wrestlers have denied that there's any politics involved in their protest.
देखिए, हरियाणा के 90% खिलाड़ी और गार्जियन भारतीय कुश्ती संघ के ऊपर भरोसा करते हैं और विश्वास करते हैं। ये एक चंद परिवार है, जैसे एक चंद परिवार है, और जितनी लड़कियां निकल करके आई हैं आरोप लगाने वाली, वो एक ही अखाड़े की हैं। और कल बजरंग पूनिया ने सवाल किया था कि हमको कैसे पता चला कि वो एक ही अखाड़े के हैं, क्योंकि हमको नहीं, सारी दुनिया को पता है। महादेव रेसलिंग एकेडमी की ही सारी लड़कियां हैं, और जिस एकेडमी के कर्ता धर्ता संरक्षक दाता सब कुछ जो है दीपेंद्र हुड्डा हैं।
सर वही तो ना, ये बोल रहे हैं कि राजनीति कर रहे हैं, हमें तो यही नहीं पता राजनीति में कितने सांसद हैं, कितने विधायक हैं, हमें तो यही नॉलेज नहीं है कितने क्या है। तो राजनीति तो हमें पता ही नहीं है क्या है, हम तो दिल से बोलते हैं और दिल की बात दिल तक जा रही है, इसीलिए सब लोग यहाँ बैठे हैं।
हमारी लड़ाई इलेक्शन के लिए नहीं है यहाँ पे। एक सवाल मैं पूछना चाहूँगा, जितने भी लोग यहाँ पे आए उनसे सभी से एक सवाल पूछना चाहूँगा, आप सभी मीडिया वालों से भी, उसके इतने क्रिमिनल रिकॉर्ड हैं, उनको देखकर आप अपनी लड़कियों को गेम में भेज सकते हैं ऐसे?
Let's go across to Tanishq now for more. So Tanishq, today the Delhi police expected to record the statements of the wrestlers.
Yes, Gargi, the Delhi police expected to record the statement of the wrestlers of all the 7 wrestlers who have been the complainants in the case. The Delhi police will start the procedure today, from today itself. Let me just show you the visuals of Bajrang Punia, Vinesh Phogat and everyone sitting here continuing their protest. Today is the day 9th of the protest. Let me just remind our viewers that 2 FIRs have been lodged against Brij Bhushan Singh. One of them is under the POCSO case. We also saw 2 days back Vinesh Phogat going to the Connaught Place police station and receiving a copy of the FIR. Now, since the protest restarted this time, a lot of political leaders have come out in support of the wrestlers. We saw Arvind Kejriwal, we saw Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, we saw Saurabh Bhardwaj, we saw Jayant Chaudhary of the RLD. So a lot of political personalities, including sports personalities, have also come out in support of the wrestlers. Kapil Dev, Olympian gold medalist Neeraj Chopra and Abhinav Bindra also came out in the support. So yes, they have been gathering a support. They have been garnering a lot of support from all the sports personalities and political personalities. The next hearing of the Supreme Court, the case right now, let me remind you, is in the Supreme Court, and the next hearing is scheduled for Friday.
All right, Tanishq, thanks so much for joining us with those details. So that's the big news today, that the police will be recording the statement of the wrestlers. They'll also be provided security. With that, time for us to slip into a short break. More news coming up on the other side. Stay with us. Welcome back. Let's take a look at election news from Karnataka, and one of the constituencies through which the Prime Minister's roadshow traversed. Why it was picked, Yashwantpur constituency is the second largest in northwest part of Bengaluru, and this means its geographical location and by voters as well. The constituency has about 5.5 lakh voters, has an interesting mix of urban and rural areas, and there are many multiple factors at play like civic woes, infrastructure development that has dominated citizen debates. Here's a report.
It's a prestige battle for Yashwantpur in northwest Bengaluru, the bastion of the Vokali caste. Prime Minister Narendra Modi led the BJP charge with a mega show of strength, his first roadshow in the state after tickets were announced. 3-kilometer roadshow has propped up BJP candidate S.T. Somashekar. It's the second largest constituency in Karnataka with 5.6 lakh voters. And voters want their next leader to focus on traffic decongestion and ensure a robust transport system.
We would expect our next MLA to make Gurvantapalli as a signal-free zone. Second thing, we want Tumkur Road to be pedestrian-friendly road so that people can access metro easily and thereby not putting load on traffic. And the third thing we want is elderly are not able to cross the road right now. So we want subway to be done in major places.
We are looking for good underpass on the Tumkur road, maybe at a major junctions where elderly people can easily cross the roads, which is very, very inconvenient right now. So we want our next leader to focus on that first.
While civic issues have dominated citizen debates, the politics boils down to caste. Vokaligas have about 1.5 lakh votes in Yeshwantpur, resulting in the Battle of Gowda. In fact, each of the three parties, the BJP, Congress and the JDS, have fielded a Gowda from the seat. Despite anti-incumbency, the BJP has fielded three-time MLA ST Somashekar, who engineered defections and ensured the fall of the JDS-Congress government back in 2019.
Your opposite candidate, for example, JDS, they're using the emotion card that he has unsuccessfully contested against you. But do you think, this time again you still have a chance once again in BJP ticket?
ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಸಿಂಪತಿ ಇದೆ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಿಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹಣ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಕೋವಿಡಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಮೃತಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಹಣ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಯಾರು ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅವರ ಮನೆಗೆ ತರಕಾರಿ, ಹಾಲು ಮತ್ತು ಫುಡ್ ಕಿಟ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮೂಲ ಸೌಕರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಈ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಒದಗಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. 5 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಿಂಪತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಈ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಸೌಕರ್ಯದ ಕಡೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನೂರಾರು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಪ್ರಜೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿನೇಷನ್ನ ಲಂಸಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಕಷ್ಟಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪಂದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಕಷ್ಟಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಣ್ಣೀರನ್ನು ಒರೆಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಯಶವಂತಪುರ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಮಶೇಖರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಿಂಪತಿ ಇದೆ ವಿನಾ 5 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಬಂದಂಥವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ ಅನುಕಂಪನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಸಿಂಪತಿನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ.
The JDS has once again backed Javarai Gowda, who unsuccessfully contested against ST Somashekar in 2013 and 2018 elections. Sources in the party claim voter sentiment favors Javarai.
ST Somashekar ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದೇನೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಪರವಾಗಿ there is a sympathy because ಪ್ಯಾಂಡಮಿಕ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ, ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ 5 years, ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ಸಿಂಪತಿ ವೋಟ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಸೋಮಶೇಖರ್ ಸೇಸ್.
ಈಗ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ, ಅವರು ಅವರ ಸಾಧನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ನೀವು ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ?
ನಾವು BJPಯ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ, 40% ಕಮಿಷನ್ನು, ಸ್ವಜನ ಪಕ್ಷಪಾತ, ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಡಳಿತ, ಬೆಲೆ ಏರಿಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಕುಮಾರನವರ ಪಂಚರತ್ನ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳು, ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿಯವರು 2 ಸಾರಿ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನೀಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೊಡುಗೆಗಳು, ಅವನ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಶಾಸಕರು ದುರಾಡಳಿತವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ದೌರ್ಜನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ವರ್ತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಶ್ರೀರಕ್ಷೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 3 ಬಾರಿ ಸೋತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ತರಬೇಕು, 1 ಬಾರಿ ಜವರಾಯಗೌಡರಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಜನ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋದ ಕಡೆ ಪ್ರಚಾರದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಬೆಂಬಲವನ್ನು ಸೂಚಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
The Congress, meanwhile, has fielded a new face, Balraj Gowda.
Yeshwantpur constituency, a battle of prestige for political bigwigs in the state of Karnataka. While the BJP is leaving no stone unturned to ensure victory, the JDS hopes to ride the anti-incumbency wave. In Bengaluru, with Babu Shrija for NDTV.